It's question and answer time. Hello and welcome to Question and Answers, a behind the scenes vlog. So yesterday I put up on a bunch of our social media accounts, what do you want to know? And you guys asked a lot of great questions. And so today my job is to answer them. I can't answer all of them, there's a lot, but I'm gonna pick my favorite questions and I'm gonna answer them for you. So let's take it. Question number 1 is from Hey Maddie Siriano. Hey. She asks, is it a girl or a boy? For those of you that didn't know, my wife and I are expecting a baby, and we actually don't know the gender yet. It's in an envelope in our apartment right now. We're doing a gender reveal thing this Saturday. So you'll find out soon. So will I. Next question. Ty Thompson asks, what is your favorite summer game? That's a difficult one. Leave in the comments what your favorite summer game is. But for me, I find a lot of joy in running games, because that's kind of what I do. But my favorite game to run is probably slip ball. It's like kickball, but on the slip and slide. And so everybody's like slipping around and falling. I just love it because I get to watch you all fall. And I express that every time I explain the game. It's just for me, mainly. So yeah, that's probably my favorite summer game. Next question. Next question is from PJ Drew 24. It's day in the life of you. How do you have so much time to edit so many videos? Haha. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's a lot of videos. I basically make a video for every day. So I would say every day looks different, but thank God I was the video guy for so long, and I did my own personal vlog stuff for so long, so that my hands have muscle memory so that I can just make videos. So I don't know. Every day's different. I make too many videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Next question. This is actually another one from Peter Drew. He says, your favorite place at camp no one knows about or has been to? That's a good question. There's a lot of awesome secret places at camp, but I could take you to one that I just renovated and made a super secret awesome place. You guys want to go? Smash that like button if you want to go. Shoot, let's do it. So we're going right now up to the pole barn is what we call it. We used to house horses in it, and now it's turned into mainly storage. But there's a stall, I'll just show you. So there's a stall up here in the pole barn. So you saw this earlier in the intro when I was building our setup. But in here, so now you see that it's storing things like the golf carts, some inner tubes. Back there's a couple of horse stalls. But this one stall, here, let me get the lights on. This one stall that's right here used to be storage for games and stuff, and just like props, and you know, you gotta have some place to put it. And so what I did this fall is I came in and I cleared it out and I reorganized it, and now it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's awesome though. I got a huge desk in there. Check it out, I got this wall full of toys, basically, firework mortars. Here, this is a container with a bunch of exercise balls in it, baby noodles. Under here, some Tubies. Shout out to those Tubies fans out there. Tubies here and there. Up here, we got some shoulder-mounted water balloon launchers. So, oh, and right here, my all-time favorite, the couch. Definitely think I just sat on some rat poop. Well, while we're here, I'll just take the next question. Lighting's actually pretty good. Oh, this is a serious question. Okay. This is from Keon, and the question is, why does the world keep getting worse if God is for us? That's a really good question. Yeah, things seem to be getting worse and worse, and you know, things are scary. We don't know if you're gonna go back to school, you know, like, there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of things that are scary, and it just seems like things are getting worse. To answer your question, I think we have to get on the same page about what it means when the Bible means for us. So, it doesn't necessarily mean, for our wealth. God isn't for us to be filthy rich. That's not what he's for. He's not necessarily for us to be healthy. Sometimes God allows people to be sick because he's going to use them in greater ways than if they were healthy. He's not for our wealth. He's not for our... So what is he for? Think about it. Jesus came. He didn't come to make us rich. He didn't come to make us healthy. Yeah, he healed people. Well, why did he come? He came for our souls so that we could know God, have a personal relationship with God, and spend eternity with God. God is for us. He's for us in an eternal sense. Does it seem like the world is getting worse? Well, Jesus actually promised us that the world would get worse. In John 16:33, he says, you will have trouble in this world. That's a promise. So it makes sense that things are bad. But God still is for us. And it may not feel like it sometimes, and on the podcast this week we actually talked about this, that when the nation of Israel escaped Egypt and God said, go, he took them right to the Red Sea. And it seemed like, this is the end of the road. There's an army coming that's going to slaughter us, and there's a whole sea here. We don't have boats. We're done for. Well, guess what? That wasn't God's plan. And God opened up the Red Sea and let them through. And so sometimes, even though it seems like it's getting really scary out there and it seems like everything's just getting worse, when we rely on God, he's going to get us through it. I don't know what that looks like every time, but I don't need to. That's the point. So, Keon, thank you for asking that question. I hope this clears it up a little bit. God is for us, but he's for us in a much bigger way than the troubles that we are facing here today. So I hope that's encouraging. Thanks for asking that question, Keon. Let's hop on to the next one. So I was just gonna go switch locations again, but that's a big dark cloud and it's about to pour. So back in. Next question. This is a question from Jake Heedley. Thanks, Jake. The question is, how do you feel about wombats? I don't really have any strong feelings towards wombats. I'm not even sure what they look like, but I think they're cute. I would probably think they were cute. Also, if I saw them right now, I would probably be very scared. Mixed, I guess. Oh, this is a good one. This is from Ty Thompson again. Ty, thanks, man. It says, what was your favorite scene to film in the movie? Well, I could take you there, actually, because there is one place that in particular was very fun to film, but it's not close, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's pouring. How bad you guys want to see it? Well, okay. Alright, we're headed there. I'm doing this for you! I'm getting soaked out here! Western New York weather, am I right? Changes all the time. Still blue skies over there. Unbelievable! Look, cows. Those aren't ours. They're nice though. I can barely see because of this on my glasses. Behind the scenes! There is a very good chance none of you have ever seen this area before. We're going to the other side of the hill. It's really coming down out here. You guys see better? Yeah, a lot better. Nice. Here we are. We're currently at the horse barn. Oh my gosh, I'm totally soaked! Totally soaked. Oh, I gotta clean you guys up again. Okay, so we're here. This is where the horses hang out all winter. This is their spot. End of this week's episode, you see myself and Kate's character walk into a barn to try and hide. And this is the barn. Let me show you. So in the shootout series this past week, our characters walk in from that door and are met by all of the bad guys here, and that's where the episode ends. Actually, the last scene we filmed with the full cast here because we had to run. I mean, the whole shootout we filmed in one weekend, so we were just like sprinting to get it done. Happens next, spoiler alert, we have a huge choreographed fight scene in here that we threw together like this, and it all happened right there, and it was like, we had to film it in like 20 minutes, and we were all like scrambling, and this is probably my favorite location we filmed at, just because it was so fun to put that fight scene together, and it turned out so good. So make sure you guys are watching for that next week. Make sure you're subscribed. Over the hill, might as well answer another question while I'm here. All right, next question. So this one is from Ash Frondon, and she says, how often should you read the Bible? It's a really good question. What happens if you don't read the Bible every day? Well, the real question here is, why do we read the Bible? Different places in the Bible, it's a metaphor for food, for sustenance, and so we need to continue to go to God's Word so that we are stronger. And so I don't think there's just a surefire rule where, you know, I have to read a chapter a day. I don't think it's like that. I think we need to fill ourselves up every day, but I don't know if there's a rule that works for everybody. I know for me, I know that when I don't set aside time to spend with God and spend reading the Bible, I know it affects me, and I would just encourage all of you to set aside time every day to spend time with God in some way. Good question. It is still raining. Let's go one more. Question is from Black Friday on 3. Black Friday on 3. 1, 2, 3, Black Friday. Okay. And it says, how's the Circle C life going without all the kids? It's going. Miss the heck out of everybody. Super weird. Still feels like spring, if I'm being honest. It's just like, when's all the staff gonna show up? When's the time? So it's going. I miss you guys being here. I want things to go back to normal really bad, but it's going. How it's really going is I just talked to myself in the hay barn. Please come back. And this is dramatic lighting. Okay, well, I think that's all the questions I have time for, and now I get to drive over in the rain again. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging with me as I answered your questions. If you want to do another Q&A, let me know. But for now, don't forget to subscribe to both of our channels for Virtual Camp. Make sure to let us know if you need anything, and we will see you in the next one. Peace!